Hey fam, happy Friday. I feel a little bit better after the crappy experience I've been through training this whole entire time, but I have a little update. So this morning I got up and said I'm gonna go out, venture out, look at the job centers, the career centers, see what's out there as far as job fairs and stuff. But before I went out, I double checked my email and I got an email update from the post office, and they told me to contact your site supervisor that you were going to be assigned to pick up your check. And I said, well, I don't have their email address. Like, I know as many people that work at this post office, somebody has their email. Like, nobody would give me this woman's email. So I said, okay, I know where the station's at. I guess I'm gonna have to drive to the station. So after I got my little coffee and my little snickerdoodle cookies from this little fancy coffee place that I found downtown, I went ahead and drove straight to the station because nobody was giving me no act right. The black woman that I emailed at HR, she ain't responded to me in 2 days. She completely blew off my email and didn't email me. It's not like her because she's pretty quick to respond. So I don't know if she was out of office or she was in a meeting. I don't know. So I said, screw it. I'm just going to go to the station and confront the site supervisor myself because I need to know who do I need to talk to get my paper check, because it don't matter. Whenever you start a job, your first check is always going to be a paper check. Unless you already gave them your direct deposit info, which they don't have, they're going to cut a paper check. And I wanted to make sure they didn't mail that check since I'm no longer in Texas. So this nice black woman comes out. She was a site supervisor, very, very sweet lady. I said, hello, ma'am. I introduced herself. I said, my name is Daphne. I was going to be your CCA. I was still in training when I got here on Saturday. And during training, I failed the driver's test. I wanted to file a complaint with HR. I emailed the lady that I was in talking to at HR, but she never responded. I sent her a whole essay of my experience. I said it was very unprofessional. The instructor did not give me the time of day nor give me his undivided attention to be patient with me while he was on the phone. So I wanted to let you know personally, ma'am, it was not my decision to resign from the post office. It was their decision to resign. They were the ones who said it will look better on paper if I resign versus being terminated, because if they terminate you, you won't be able to come back to the post office. And if you resign, you reapply, you come back in 30 days. I said it's ridiculous for me to have to wait and go through the whole process again. Being a former employee, by the way, I said I'm not just some newbie off the street. I used to work for the post office in Texas, but I was a seasonal. She said, oh, well, if you're a former employee, you're already in the system. It's not going to take you 30 days to come back. She was just like, I'll tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and email the HR lady that you didn't couldn't get a hold of, or text her, let her know that you have a complaint so she can go ahead and process that. Meanwhile, I'm going to give you my email. You go ahead and email me your phone number and your email address and send me your complaint about your situation, about what happened. And I will go ahead and forward your complaint to the postmaster, and we'll go ahead and nip it in the bud right there. I said, that sounds good. I said, had I not gotten a hold of you, ma'am, if you were not here today, the next step, which I'm pretty sure you wouldn't have liked, I would have went straight to the 10 o'clock news. Because when I say everybody blew me off, everybody blew me off. Nobody would give me a direct answer of who you were. I didn't even know your name until Miss so-and-so from HR told me your name. I knew your name, but I didn't have your email address. So that's why I'm here. Had I had your email, I would have emailed this information instead of wasting your time today. Oh, no, you're fine. You're not bothering me at all. You good. I said, I just wanted to let you know, like, that's what happened. Like, everything was fine until I had, Mr. Jackass, who gave me such a hard time, who was never part of the class, by the way, and was taking his sweet time, being impatient with me. And she was just like, yeah, we're going to go ahead and fix that. So I said, I see that you have the sign outside of your postal, station saying that you're hiring. I said, I do have a quick question. Do you have any mail handler positions open or any type of sales and distribution service positions open? Sales and distribution is the people that's the window clerks. I said, I would prefer a window clerk job because I am a disabled veteran. I said, the carrier position, I'm kind of glad they did me this favor by failing me, because it would have been a disservice to them anyway, being disabled and having back and knee problems. I didn't realize how much walking there was until I did my shadow day. And I kind of wanted to tell them right there I wanted to trade. But before I even did that, they went ahead and failed me because I couldn't get the reversal part of the whole process backed up. So they just gave up on me. She was like, yeah, there's plenty of positions here available for you. She said it shouldn't be hard to find something easily to trade over. So again, fingers crossed, it's not a guarantee. I might be able to come back. I don't know yet. I just have to see what they say next week. And I hope to God that she actually forwards my complaint to the postmaster, because it would be nice, because it's very rare and seldom that you get an HR complaint, especially in postal service, to the postmaster. Like, that's the very last person that you would have to go to file a complaint on somebody, especially if it's like with training. They take it seriously. Like, it's very concerning, because he was just like, I wanted to actually hear from you. I don't know who the hell I was talking to, some black man in charge, I guess, of the whole training portion, peoples, I don't know. But I was just like, look, sir, I don't know what they told you, but the white man that was doing the classroom stuff, he was the one that was supposed to be training us, but he was training the other female trainee, and he took his time and he was patient with her. Had I been with him, I would have been okay. I said, I'm pretty sure that your other trainers are certified and they're professional and they train thousands of people like you said. But when you have somebody with a whole fucked up attitude who don't want to be there, and they're impatient and they're telling you to hurry up, and they're telling you you gotta hurry up and get this done in less than 3 hours, it doesn't help. I said, if it wasn't for the attitude, if it wasn't for him being on the phone, throwing hand signals at me, half the time I'm not understanding which direction he's motioning to, I would have been okay. I would have been fine. I said, you're talking to somebody who's driven Humvees, who's driven tanks, who's driven bigger trucks, way times bigger than that truck. So I'm certified. I say if I wanted to, I could get a CDL right now. I just choose not to drive 18-wheelers. I don't like to drive semis. But the point is that I'm professional enough to know the job and do the job. Would I like to do the CCA training course all over again with the same people? Hell no. I said, Richmond and pissed me off so bad, no offense to you and your staff, but I would never ever work with your staff in Richmond, especially if it has something to do with delivery. I don't want to do it. I said, at this point, I'd rather do something non-driving, a trade to where I'm either in the warehouse and be a Hebrew slave like I've done before, because I was a PSE mail handler or mail processing clerk. That was my title, which basically means somebody that works in the warehouse 12 hours a day, that don't have a life, 6 days a week and 1 day off. I don't want to do it, but if I have to get an easy check, then yeah, hell yeah, I'll go back to it. Versus coming back out here in the workforce, in a civilian world, looking for a civilian job, it's 10 times out of 10, you may not find nothing. And then half the time you get rejected for dollar store gigs. So I'm not going through what I've been going through. I said, I spent way too much money and time getting here. Your people in Richmond forced me to come up here in less than 3 weeks to start this training. And I felt like I was not successful because, one, they didn't want to take the time of the day to be patient with me. Two, they only gave me 2 chances to get it right, the reversal part. And they told me the last chance I had was to get it on my own. And because I didn't get it on my own, they didn't feel confident enough to put me on the road. Fine, that's fair. You don't feel confident to put me on the road, cool. But you took time and you were patient with the other trainee. That's not fair to me. When the other guy that I had didn't take time, nor was he patient with me. And he was already frustrated. So him being frustrated did not help me, not one bit. And then for him to bring the female, who was never a part of that training, again, somebody else that had nothing to do with that damn classroom. The white man was in charge of the classroom. The black female that came over, she did not help one bit. She's over here telling me to do this and do that. And they both had totally different training methods. That's all I'm trying to tell you. I said, look, I'm not slow. I can do the job. They can say I may not be able to comprehend, I may not be able to do this, I may not be able to do that, but I can let you know right now, I am far from being slow. You're talking to somebody that has 2 degrees, okay? And I've done a lot of office work in the past, and I've done a lot of HR in the past. And for me to do something that's non-traditional, non-office, and to go back into blue-collar work like postal crap, yeah, it's a lot. It's gonna take some adjusting to do. But like I said, It don't matter what the job is. I can do the job. I just prefer not to do CCA because I just got turned off from the whole experience. That's all I'm saying. I said, all I'm saying is that I did not fly out here, all the way out here, 1,100 miles away, only to be kicked out within 4 days of training and then be on my ass back out in the street. I said, I'm already going through hell playing hot potato, half-ass homeless through hotels and Airbnbs. I've already lost thousands of dollars coming here from Texas. Do you understand where I'm coming from? Like, how would you feel? You're banking on a job. Your trainer failed you after hitting one cone because they got tired of dealing with you and they didn't want to give you another chance to get it right, and they didn't feel like being out there another hour. How would you feel? And then nobody communicates with you and tells you who your site supervisor is, where to go, how to get in contact with them, where do you go pick up your check for training, because y'all owe me time for training. And if y'all don't pay me for training, we're going to have a bigger problem, because then I'm going to go to the news. You don't want that. I said, so I'm giving you the opportunity to make this right. I said, if you don't make it right, then I will make it better, and I will make it righter, and I will go to the news. You don't want that, because the last thing you need me to do is talk to the 10 o'clock news and expose all of you. Because I will be that guy. Don't make me do it. I said, the last resort is the news. I said, had it not for me been finding that site supervisor at that station I was going to be stationed at and talking to that nice black lady this morning, y'all would have been all over the news. Because this is ridiculous how many people I've emailed this morning that were part of that training and part of that orientation. And these are all black people, by the way. The whole post office is ran by blacks. Neither one of them replied, except for that one dude named Charles. and the Charles guy was nice enough to email me back this morning and told me you need to talk to the supervisor at the site that you were going to be assigned to for your paycheck. But other than that, they never gave me an email or nothing else. They never gave me a phone number or nothing. So I said, yeah, this ain't gonna fly. Cause I said, back home in Texas, it's not that bad. Like, for the third day of training, to find out one of your carriers threw away a whole cart of mail and some garbage cans in front of a church tells me everything I need to know about Richmond. I said, the one post office I was at as a seasonal in Austin, we've never had these issues. We've never had people throw mail in the trash. We've never had people do anything obscene like that. The only thing that you'll probably hear is some people stealing mail. Yeah, that's common. But to throw mail in the trash and you do it multiple times and people are not getting their mail on time for weeks, yeah, that's not good. That's not good at all. Yeah, when I seen that on the news, I was just like, oh, this is a bad district. I can already tell y'all got issues. Y'all need to fix that. And then the black lady I just spoke with at the career center that I just came from, she was so nice too. The people are so friendly here. She was like, yeah, the other post office located in Sandston, Virginia, next door, it's getting worse over there by the minute. They stay throwing mail in the trash. I said, what? She said, yeah, and they be stealing people's checks too. I've been seeing on the news, they've been stealing people's checks, social security cards and everything. I said, oh no. I said, I don't know what I got myself into, but I don't know what this is. This is a whole nother country. Like, it's giving ghetto. It's giving really ghetto out here. Yeah, I learned a lot about Virginia very fast when I got here. It's so different. It's so different. Like, it seemed like a lot of their people just don't give a damn. They don't care. And it's sad, but I've never seen anything so bad as far as like operations. Their stuff is not together. They don't seem very organized. They don't seem very professional from what I've seen in training. Like, for you to blow off a trainee's email that you hired, that you forced to be up here in 3 weeks, is not looking good. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's what I'm going through. That's a dilemma in a nutshell. I just hope and pray, like I said, pray for me that I could come back in less than 30 days since I'm already in the system and I don't have to reapply through the website just to be back in training for another 10 or 15 days. Like, I hope to God I don't have to do any of that. Because if I do, I'm going to be really upset about it. I ain't going to say nothing. I'll just be upset about it and just deal with it and take it with a grain of salt. I'll just be glad I have a job. But as long as I could do whatever, I don't care at this point. I just need a steady paycheck to keep it going, to keep my bills going. That's all I'm asking for. And I thank God I have additional income, because if it were not for my additional income from the VA, we would be in a whole world of trouble. But that's what's saving my black ass. The additional income and the smart planning when it came to like looking for housing. I was smart enough to do afterpay options to save me the cost on paying for hotels and not paying the full $300-400 up front. All I'm paying is $40 a month, and a little as $25 a month for some of them. That's it. I ain't got to pay a whole $500-600 up front. I just pay as little as $40-50 a month. Same thing with the airline ticket. The last minute ticket I had, I got to stop in Chicago. Never been to Chicago in my life, so I'm kind of scared as hell to stop in Chicago and have a layover over there. Switch planes and then go back to Texas to go get my household moves. And once I get my household goods, I'll be good to go. But that plane ticket alone was $250 something. And what saved me again was Affirm Afterpay. I tell you, Affirm is your best friend. Affirm and FlexPay. You pay as little as $25 to $30 something a month. That's it. You ain't got to pay the whole thing up front. And then they don't charge you on your bank card or your bank account until the following month. You don't pay anything right away on the first day. So anything you want to book, you pay $0 today and you pay following the next month. That's when your payments start. But yeah, I've been getting by quite well around here. And as much as I would love to be stressed out and panicking with this whole situation of having a job in limbo, I don't have the patience for it, because I'm just like, I'm not losing sleep over this. It's y'all's fault for getting me up here, then failing me in training, then making me go back and reapply to come back. It's horrible. But like I said, God got me. I believe that I'm here for a reason, and I believe that this journey is not wasted. I just have to really make sure that my ducks are in a row and everything is taken care of. Like I said, we'll see what happens, but I'm gonna get out of here. It's almost nearly 3 o'clock. It's 2:30, I think. I don't know if that clock is right. But y'all have a good weekend. If I don't hear from y'all, I'll probably be chilling back with Granny at the Airbnb. Granny cool though. I like chilling with Miss Faye. I call her Granny. But Granny has a very clean house. Her house is so pretty and clean. It's beautiful. So nice. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath condo. Practically new. Everything is upgraded, very modern, clean. This is probably the cleanest old white lady I've ever stayed with, because normally I be kind of leery with old white ladies, especially if they have cats. But she got a little dog, a little old dog, just as old as her, and she's the sweetest thing. She's sweet as pie. We've had conversations about our lives the other day, talking, having coffee and tea. I was having a good time at Granny's house. But today is my last night at Granny's Getaway Airbnb rental. And tomorrow when I check out, I'm going over and playing hot potato with 4 nights at La Quinta in the hood by the airport. I'm not thrilled. I just hope to God nobody breaks in my shit. Pray for me and hope no crackhead breaks into my car. And after 4 nights at La Quinta, I'll be checking in the Best Western Executive Hotel somewhere downtown, somewhere around this area. And I heard that was a little bit nicer. And then after that, I'll be in another extended stay called Suburban Suites and Hotel. Never heard of them, but they're outside of the city. It's in like a little country town called Chesterfield. Chesterfield, I heard, is really nice. But anywho, I'm not going to spare y'all with some more bullshit. I'm just going to get off of here, enjoy the rest of my precious Friday. I think I'm going to go sightseeing now because I'm tired of looking for jobs. I'm tired of going from career center to career center and only to hear, oh, you missed the job fair, baby. We ain't going to have another one till February the 25th. That's all I've been hearing everywhere I've been going. February 20th, February 19th, February 25th. And that's cool because my move that I'm coordinating is in like 2 or 3 weeks from now anyway. So until that move gets done, then I'll go back to work. But I don't want nobody jacking with this move either. That's why I'm not in a hurry to get back to work either. So like I said, I'm okay. Y'all ain't got to worry about me. The struggle is real. I'm surviving. I'm eating. I'm okay. It just sucks that I have to like literally go through hoops just to make sure I have job security. That's the only issue. But other than that, I'm cool. But like I said, I'll holler at y'all later. If I come back on here later, I don't know. It'll probably be a few hours from now. I'm going to go do some more tourism, be a tourist, and sightsee around town. I got my little handy-dandy notebook right here. I've been writing down all my little tourism destinations. I got a whole book full of them. And I'm about to go take pictures and upload them for y'all. So y'all see some more beautiful spots of Richmond. Y'all be easy now. Take care. Bye.